Hello, everyone, and welcome. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed it's a bit harder to get up from your favorite armchair than it used to be? Or maybe carrying those groceries in feels like more of a workout these days? If so, you're definitely not alone. It's something many of us start to feel as we get a little older, a natural part of life's journey. But here's something that might surprise you. Did you know that after age 50, we can start to lose muscle mass, sometimes as much as 1 to 2% every single year? And for some folks, by the time they're in their 80s, that can mean losing up to half of their muscle mass. That's a condition with a medical name, sarcopenia. And frankly, it's a big reason why maintaining our independence and just feeling our best can sometimes become more of a challenge as the years go by. But what if I told you there's something delicious, something you can find right in your grocery store that could be a real ally in fighting back against this muscle loss? We're talking about a specific fruit that scientists are getting pretty excited about, and for good reason. Now, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, well, getting weaker is just part of getting older. And while it's true our bodies change, feeling strong, capable, and energetic for as long as possible doesn't have to be a losing battle. There are absolutely things we can do, proactive steps we can take, and that's empowering. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share exactly what this amazing fruit is, how it works its magic on your muscles, and some really simple, tasty ways you can make it part of your day. So stick with me, because this information could be a real game changer for your strength and vitality. Today, we're tackling a topic that's incredibly important for all of us seniors, sarcopenia. As I mentioned, that's the medical term for the age-related loss of muscle mass, strength, and function. Now, this isn't just about not being able to lift heavy things, though that can be part of it. Sarcopenia can affect our balance, which in turn can increase our risk of falls and fractures. It can make it harder to do everyday activities we once took for granted, and it can really impact our overall independence and quality of life. The National Institutes of Health acknowledges sarcopenia as a significant concern for older adults, noting it can lead to disability and frailty. The good news? And there is good news. We're not powerless against it. And that brings us to the star of our show today, a vibrant, juicy fruit that's packed with power, the pomegranate. Yes, the pomegranate. We're going to explore why this ancient fruit, prized for centuries, is now being seen as a modern hero for muscle health in seniors. So here's what we'll cover. First, we'll dive a little deeper into why pomegranate is so special for our muscles. I'll break down the top 3 ways it can help you stay strong. Then, I'll give you some super easy and tasty ideas for enjoying it. Sound good? And trust me, you'll want to hear about the unique compound your body can create from pomegranates. It's like a secret weapon for your muscle cells. Now, everything I'm sharing today isn't just wishful thinking or old wives' tales. It's based on growing scientific research, including studies looking at how compounds from pomegranates can benefit our bodies at a cellular level. We're talking about work highlighted by researchers and findings published in reputable scientific journals. Some of this research is even referenced in discussions by major health organizations like the National Institutes of Health and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention when they talk about muscle health and aging. This is encouraging because it shows a blend of natural goodness with scientific backing, which is always a great combination. All right, before we jump into all the amazing things about pomegranates, a quick but important reminder. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. It's not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your own physician or another qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition or before making any changes to your diet or exercise routine. They know your personal health situation best, and that's key. So let's talk pomegranates. This isn't just any fruit. As I said, it's been prized for centuries, and now science is catching up to what ancient wisdom might have already known. It's like a little red jewel box, and each of those juicy seeds, called arils, is bursting with goodness. We're going to count down the top 3 ways pomegranates can be your muscle-saving ally. Coming in at number 3 is pomegranate's incredible power as an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory champion. Our bodies are constantly dealing with stress, from the environment, from our daily activities, and just, well, from living. This can lead to something called oxidative stress and inflammation. Unfortunately, chronic inflammation and oxidative stress are recognized as factors that can speed up muscle decline, a process sometimes referred to as inflammaging. Think of antioxidants as your body's personal cleanup crew. They go around neutralizing these harmful little troublemakers called free radicals that can damage your cells, including your muscle cells. Pomegranates are absolutely loaded with potent antioxidants, particularly compounds like punicalagins and ellagic acid. These are especially good at this cleanup job. By calming down inflammation and fighting off this cellular damage, pomegranates help create a healthier, more supportive environment for your muscles to thrive and stay strong. It's about protecting the muscle you have. So how can you get these benefits? Enjoying about a half to a full cup of 100% pomegranate juice a few times a week can be a great start. Or sprinkle those lovely red arils, the seeds, on your morning oatmeal, yogurt, or salads. They add a wonderful, sweet, tart zing and a beautiful splash of color. A quick word of advice here. As always, if you're thinking of making any significant changes to your diet, especially if you have ongoing health conditions or are on medications like blood thinners or blood pressure medications, it's a good idea to have a quick chat with your doctor. Pomegranate juice can, in some cases, interact with certain medications, so it's always better to be safe and informed. All right, moving on to number 2, and this one is really fascinating. It's about a special compound your body can actually make when you eat pomegranates. It's called urolithin A. This isn't something you get directly from the fruit, but rather something your body produces with the help of the fruit. Here's how it works. In simple terms, pomegranates contain natural substances called elagitannins. When these elagitannins reach your gut, the friendly bacteria that live there can get to work and transform them into this urolithin A. And urolithin A is getting a lot of attention from scientists because it seems to have a remarkable effect on our mitochondria. Now, what are mitochondria? Think of them as the tiny power plants or little engines inside all your cells, especially your muscle cells. They are responsible for generating the energy your muscles need to contract, to move, and to repair themselves. As we age, these cellular engines can sometimes become less efficient, like an older car engine that doesn't run as smoothly as it used to. Urolithin A appears to help these mitochondria work better. It can promote mitochondrial function and muscle energy metabolism, essentially giving your muscle cells a tune-up, which can lead to more energy for your muscles and potentially improve their endurance and strength. To help your body make this beneficial urolithin A, you need 2 things: those pomegranate elagitannins and a happy, healthy gut environment where those good bacteria can do their job. So, besides enjoying pomegranates, It's also a good idea to think about other fiber-rich foods that support your good gut bacteria. We're talking about things like whole grains, beans, lentils, and a variety of other fruits and vegetables. It highlights a wonderful connection, how taking care of your gut can also help take care of your muscles. And of course, if you have persistent digestive issues that you think might be affecting your gut health and how well you absorb nutrients, it's always a good idea to mention this to your healthcare provider. Are you finding this helpful so far? I really hope so. If you are, do me a quick favor and tap that like button down below this video. It's a small click for you, but it really helps more folks find this information and benefits the channel. Thanks a bunch. And now, for our #1 reason why pomegranates are fantastic for seniors looking to stop muscle loss. Their potential role in directly supporting muscle integrity, strength, and even helping with recovery after activity. While more research is always ongoing, especially focusing specifically on older adults with varying activity levels, some studies suggest that compounds in pomegranate can help reduce indicators of muscle damage and soreness that can occur after physical activity. One review looking at antioxidant supplements, which included pomegranate juice, noted that these supplements might slightly reduce muscle soreness. Think about it. If your muscles recover a bit better and feel less sore, you're more likely to stay active. And staying active is absolutely key to fighting sarcopenia. Plus, by reducing that low-grade inflammation we talked about, and by supporting those cellular engines, the mitochondria, through urolithin A production, pomegranates create an overall better environment for maintaining the muscle you have. And when combined with gentle, regular exercise, this supportive environment is crucial. Some research also points to pomegranate potentially improving blood flow. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients are getting delivered to your muscles right when they need them, which is vital for their health and function. One study on pomegranate extract did note that while it showed potential for aiding muscle recovery in athletes, their specific trial with healthy, active older adults didn't show significant improvements in basic physical function tests. However, the researchers themselves pointed out that the participants were already quite active, and the tests might not have been challenging enough to show a change. This doesn't take away from the underlying science of how pomegranate's components can be beneficial. The focus here is on the supportive mechanisms, the antioxidant effects, the anti-inflammatory properties, the boost to mitochondrial health that logically contribute to better muscle health over time, especially as a preventative or supportive measure. So what's the action step here? Consider having some pomegranate juice or arrows, especially on days you're a bit more active. Even if it's just a good long walk, some gardening, or playing with the grandkids, it might just give your muscles that little extra support they appreciate. And remember, as with any dietary change aimed at health benefits, consistency is key. It's not about a one-time fix, but about incorporating these healthy habits into your lifestyle. Now, it's really important to say this. If you're experiencing significant or unexplained muscle weakness, or pain that doesn't seem to improve, or if you're finding it increasingly difficult to do daily activities like walking, climbing stairs, or rising from a chair, please don't just chalk it up to age or ignore it. These could be signs that something more is going on. The Mayo Clinic advises seeing a doctor for issues like extreme muscle weakness or muscle pain that doesn't improve. Schedule a visit with your doctor to get it checked out. They can help figure out what's happening and recommend the best course of action specifically for you. I'd love to hear from you all. What are your favorite ways to enjoy pomegranates? Maybe you have a special recipe Or perhaps you've already noticed some benefits from adding more antioxidant-rich foods to your diet. Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. We can all learn from each other and build a supportive community right here. So there you have it, the mighty pomegranate. It's not a magic bullet, of course. No single food is. But it's a delicious and powerful tool that you can add to your healthy aging toolkit. From its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory punch to its unique ability to help your body produce that muscle-supporting urolithin A by nourishing your mitochondria, this fruit is a true friend to our muscles. Remember, fighting sarcopenia and staying strong as we age is about making smart, consistent choices across the board. Adding pomegranates to a balanced diet that includes enough protein is a great step. Staying as active as you comfortably can and getting enough good quality sleep, these things all work together synergistically. It's often the small positive changes, when done consistently, that lead to big results in your strength, your independence, and your overall quality of life. And that's what we're all aiming for, isn't it? Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found this information encouraging and, most importantly, useful. Here's to your health, your strength, and enjoying every vibrant day ahead. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon next to it. That way, you won't miss out on more tips and information for healthy and happy aging. And if you know someone, a friend, a family member, who could benefit from hearing this, please share this video with them. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.